Hey guys, this is Mel, and I'm going to do something different on many levels in this video. First off, I want to talk about the new Netflix series, Julie and the Phantom. Second, I want to try doing that whole tier system thing. So I'm going to do it in regards to the songs for season 1 of Julie and the Phantom. Today is September 24th, 2020. I just finished watching the season a third time around. And it decided this is after it came out. So for those who don't know, Julie and the Phantoms came out on the 10th, September 10th. It's about a 15-year-old girl who just it's been a year after she lost her mom, kind of lost her drive for music. Suddenly she meets three ghosts who were in a 90s band that died from a bad hot dog, and together they form Julie and the Phantoms, the band, because they find out that while Julie's the only one who can see them, while they play together, everybody else can see the phantoms. So it's a pretty cool series about that. So I watched the series the opening weekend that it revealed on Netflix. Got the whole soundtrack stuck in my head, playing on repeat throughout the whole week during my finals, pretty much. And then this past 2 days, technically one day, I binge watched it twice because I couldn't get enough of it. And I decided, why not try this out? So, first time I'm going to do a video where I'm actually screen recording what I'm doing on screen. So, good luck to me on that. But otherwise, let's get into rating these songs. So, first off, right at the bat, these songs, they were all good. I'm not rating them based off the quality of the song. Literally, I'm just basing it off of my own taste, whether it's the type of song I like to jam with, if it's a song that I don't mind having it on repeat, or if it's just a song that it's good once around kind of a thing. But all these songs are really good. Everyone performing them, they did an amazing job. A lot of hard work and choreography went into this, so I'm not rating it based off of that. For me, what I'm basing these songs off is whether or not it's a song that I wouldn't mind having it on repeat over and over again, and I'm just find myself singing along with it without even realizing it. Then that's one option there. Another one, it could be if it's a song that I wouldn't mind playing it if I'm listening to the whole soundtrack and I'm not going to skip over it, but I wouldn't necessarily have it on repeat. Another, I might judge it on whether or not I'd rather watch the performance of it from the show as opposed to just listening the audio version from it. That's always a key feature too, because maybe what's happening on screen in the show during that point is what I want to witness. So those are some things there when I'm trying to figure out whether it's going to be S through F. S probably going to be, well, the utmost, I wouldn't mind having it on a repeat, watching it, whatever. So we'll go right in order from, well, the order they appear in the show. So first off is the first one, Now or Never, which set 1995. Sunset Curve is saying it. So I would have to say this has to be an S, just because of the fact that I have, over the week since I first binged it, I've had the clip playing on repeat a lot, and it's not just the song. Even though hearing the full audio, the song is great, I most likely like watching the actual performance of the song, because I just like seeing how Luke, Reggie, and Alex groove to it, and it's a really cool song as well. So I'll leave it at that. For the next one, for Wake Up, this one's a tricky one. I'd have to say A, just because of the fact that, again, it's a really good song, but it's one that I don't mind just hearing the audio playing. I mean, don't even have it lined up there. The part that I would mostly want to watch is the part when the three phantoms are shown in the back behind Julie as she's playing it, unaware that they're there, and seeing their reaction to her playing it. That's probably the reason why I'd want to see the clip over and over again. But otherwise, the audio does just as well of a job as the visual performance as well. So I'll leave it at that. Next one is the band is back. It's Reggie's remix. I'd have to say for this one, it's a fun little thing just because it's also something that we get to hear Reggie just being the main vocals for, but I think I'm gonna put it as a B just because it is short and it's a good little fun jam, but it's not one I'd put constantly on repeat just because it's so short. Next is Wow, played by or performed by Dirty Candy, which is Carrie's group. Just gonna have to do it on a C just because of the fact that I mean, the song's great, but it's not really my type of style. I won't skip over it when it has its time when I'm doing the full soundtrack, but it's not something I'd put on repeat. Now, Bright, on the other hand, no, Bright's a mix between S and A because I gotta do A because it's a no, not A, it's S because I would watch the video on repeat for that. It's a really good song message as well too. Also repeat just because I like the chemistry that this is like the first time we see them play as a band together. So just seeing how they riffed off of each other, no pun intended, is always something great to see. Then we got Flying Solo. Now this is the one that's okay. This one has to be A just because I I really like the song, but this one I can go again either. I can either watch the music video version of it or I can hear the audio version. It doesn't really mind for me, but I do like the message and this one showcasing the deep friendship between Julie and Flynn. So I'll leave it at that. I got the music. Great message because it's meant to be a turning point for Julie feeling a little bit different, but I'm gonna have to put it with B just because it's also not my usual jam. Um, but it did have its key narrative moment for sure. So I'll leave it at that. Now the other side of Hollywood would have to go the same way, even though it was so extravagant. It was very well done, but the tune just no. Now I'm guessing. Now, am I gonna put that as a B or am I gonna put that as an A? I think I'm doing it as an A because that one's gonna get more likely stuck in my head. The tune. So there's that. And then you got All Eyes on Me. This one's a C. The only time I'd want to watch the actual video version of it is just to see Alex's little cameo in the Dirty Candy's dance routine that they aren't aware of. So there's that. But finally, Free. That's definitely S because that one I've definitely played on repeat video version just because of the fact that I really like the performance part when Julie and Luke are sharing the mic and it's the whole that you're part of me and then he repeats you're a part of me for eternity. Like that whole part right there, the locked eyes is just like everything, which is also why Perfect Harmony has to go up there as well because their chemistry is just something I'd rather watch over and over again and not just listen. Although the long version of the song is just as good as well, so I'll leave it there. And then also I gotta do the Edge of Great. Edge of Great has to be S. I will put it on repeat video wise or audio wise, but preferably video wise because I just really want to see this piano moment you see in the thumbnail. Because when Luke smiles at Julie when she sings to him, his smile is like everything. So it's gotta be something up there for me. Now, Unsaid Emily is a beautiful song. I'll put it at A, and the reason for that is because I can listen to the audio over and over again. If it's just the audio, I'm good, but if you stick the video with it, then I start crying. So it's an S if I want to be in a crying mood and feel all the emotions that I got when I first heard and saw the performance, but then it's an A if I just want to listen to the lyrics and like you don't get as emotional as when you get the video, you get the full visual like effect of like the meaning behind the song and stuff. So it, there's that. That's like probably the only song on the soundtrack that really moves you to tears as it's meant to. So there's that. Now this one, you got nothing to lose. This one's a toss up because I gotta say, do I have it stuck in my head? Not as much as the other side of Hollywood, so I gotta put it as a B. Minus the whole narrative fact that this is when our boys are trapped with Caleb, but it's still big fanfare. So I'll put it at a B. And then we got Stand Tall. Stand Tall's got to be a C. Or not C, an S. My bad. Stand Tall's like up there. It's like the video. I've got to watch that one also because you just get Julie's raw performance, and then the moment she sees the phantoms popping up when she thought they had already crossed over, and then her relief when she sees all three of them there, and the fact that they're vibing off each other, that is what I love to see from the video. I also love it because every time Alex starts his little solo part of his moment of Stand Tall, and then Reggie does his version of Stand Tall, and it's just like that's like everything, because I think as a band that's the only time they've had their singing solo parts, and like I'm singing along with them every time that happens, so I gotta give it an S for that. So that's like the best performances for me. But otherwise, guys, that is pretty much my ranking. Again, you don't have to follow it. Everybody has different music taste. There's I don't mind hearing all the songs. Like I said before, I found the YouTube video that has the full soundtrack in one video, and I've had that played over and over again without skipping any songs. So it's like there's no bad song on here. And then like there's just some songs I am more likely to sing along to than others. There are some songs that I'm willing to put on repeat more than others. There's also songs that I have just playing while I'm reading certain fan fictions because it's the song that's featured. Naturally so. But yeah, each of the songs were really well done. It's definitely not something I don't know really what I was expecting when I started playing Julie and the Phantoms. Like, it wasn't something I planned to watch, but I mean, how could I not love something where it's a human being teaming up with ghosts? So, like, that's my wheelhouse kind of a thing. And then the fact is, it's from Kenny Ortega, the guy from High School Musical, the guy who created The Descendants. Is like, why not? So, really well done. I'd say give it a go for sure. Get the viewership up so we can get a season 2 because that cliffhanger, I need to know what happens, and I also just want to know what kind of songs they're gonna do. So yeah, if you guys are a fan of Julie and the Phantoms, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite song was, or if you have your own tier system going on, or maybe what's a song that you either have on repeat, or if you want to go through the whole soundtrack and just label what your reactions to each song, or if like I said with all my S picks, I had a reason for why I liked each and every one of them. Maybe you guys have a different picks for S. Maybe you have different ones you vibe towards. Please let me know in the comments. All for it. Otherwise, guys, that is pretty much it. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Um, huge appreciation for that. Again, comment down below, not only for the songs, but what you thought about the series as well. How many times have you watched the series by this point? By the time I'm recording, like I said, I watched it 3 times, and I'm loving it. I even have, while doing it, the reason why I watched it so many times is because there's so many little story ideas that I may be writing for during my break off from school, and I just wanted to go through it again to see if anything else came to mind while doing it. So there's that. Also, link down below in the description box is for my Tumblr page. I reblog promos, web clips, quotes, gifs, synopses, news, all the good stuff all from one place. Usually for all the TV shows I usually talk about. But I just started including Julie and the Phantoms. I'm not going to do video recaps. Can't really do that for stuff I easily binge watched already. But I am starting to do reblogs for Julie and the Phantom. It's going to take some time for me to fully dive in there and find all the ones that I'm really interested in. There's also a few sets and parallels or things I've noticed during my 3rd rewatch, and I'm wondering if anyone else has posted about that. Or I might just venture in and actually create my own GIF set on my own. I don't know yet. Otherwise, WordPress account, link for that is down below. Anything I post online is to connect to WordPress. A little more organized, a little more detailed, but still a work in progress. My Julie and the Phantoms Tumblr tag would be found on WordPress, so there's that. Otherwise, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for following if you do. I don't know if I do another Julie and the Phantom video. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see how this one turns out with the screen grabs. But yeah, so guys, This is Mel. Wish you all a great day, great week wherever you are. Stay safe. Go watch Julie and the Phantoms. Go watch it again if you already watched it. Bring those numbers up so we can get a season 2. Till then, guys, I'll see you then. Bye for now.